Hello, this is Cardano Coin. How are you doing? And welcome back for more cryptocurrency videos. And now, well, we have a lot of interesting stuff to talk about, largely relating to Cardano since, in my opinion, they are currently looking really excellent. And I'll be honest, I've tried to make this movie at least 3 or 4 times. One of those times, the video wasn't successful, and another, I forgot to capture the audio. So, let's hope this one works. Additionally, I have a little bit more of what Charles Hoskinson is saying right now concerning Cardano's upcoming steps and criteria to share with you. But do let me know if you are an ADA holder, yes or no, down below. Simply leave a remark below. Continued from the last video, Nance reports that they are now upgrading by volume, getting by volume, accounting for, I believe, roughly 30 to 40% of the Cardano trade volume. And others, such Kraken, Coinbase and others, frequently do the same. Usually, when a hard fork date is announced, there is a large rush and people try to push through. Therefore, it is likely that a hard fork date will be set once we reach the golden 30, when 75% of the STOs and 3 to 5 of the largest exchanges by volume are updated or in the process of being upgraded. Then, as a result of the urgency, the other exchanges begin to upgrade. Without some encouragement, it might be quite difficult to convince them to do so. I just wanted to let you guys know that things are progressing extremely swiftly as we wrap out the week. We continue to conduct extensive testing, as well as the community. And while a lot of integration work is being done in the background, I want to return for a few seconds to actually show you guys how Cardano is progressing. Obviously clarifying topics as he speaks. In light of his 75% number, Victor provided an update on the official IOHK website about an hour ago. This document provides a brief summary of the VASIL update and details how the preparedness is currently manifesting itself. In addition, he mentions them upgrading to the 1.35 when chicken through right. There are actually 3 versions here that are 75% plus. So far, things are looking extremely well for Cardano. However, to clarify the exchange mess, while exchanges make a ton of money the closer you get to a hard fork, many of them are also reluctant to start updating something until the others follow suit. This is also true for banks. And for practically anything else that exists. You want to watch one of the main players begin to go through it. You don't want to be the first or the last. And after they've done that, you're more likely to experience it as well, which is why he explains by Nance that the process itself is their biggest transaction by far. All subsequent exchanges will follow after they are finished. Additionally, this is crucial. Therefore, the infrastructure as a whole looks good. We should be able to work with the community to set a hard fork date shortly, ideally. We're going to ask the SPS how things are going on their head at our meeting with them in a moment. And the CF is working very hard to start pushing the exchanges to reach 135, making those things appear pretty wonderful in terms of illiquidity. So, unless something unexpected is found or there is a significant stoppage elsewhere, it appears that it will happen sometime in September. Though we haven't yet crossed the finish line, everything appears to be in good shape. No serious bugs or problems. And the testing has gone fairly well thus far. One development to watch out for is CIP47, which formalizes the upgrade of 75% of the SPOS that we are currently performing. There will also be a number of hastily created scripts that deal with key management, the voting procedure, the update proposal, and other aspects of how these things function. As sort of forerunners to the Voltaire era, those will therefore be projects for the rest of the year. I'll be in Stanford the following week after traveling there on Saturday. And ideally, I'll have a lot to talk about our input endorser specification because the scientists spent the entire week working with Ben Beckman, our chief architect, essentially continuing the work they had previously begun a few months earlier in Scotland. And hopefully, we will have a proto specification that we can start converting into SIPs. So far, everything seems to be going well. We recently launched the Mithril repository, the result of 12 weeks of development work by Sprint on the first wallet. Once it is ready for use in the marketplace, I believe we will incorporate that. We are currently beginning the process of rolling that out to SPO on the testnet and in pre-production, but there is still much work to be done. But the coding is really intriguing. I went ahead and tweeted a link to the Mithril GitHub repo, which I highly encourage doing. Hydro is also continuing progressing fairly well. So, with regard to Pasho, Aside Chains, Mithril, Hydra, and a lot of the specification work we're doing for things like IE, endorsers, we're making excellent progress. Yes, I appreciate that very lot. Charles, many thanks for the improvement. Consequently, a number of extremely significant things were mentioned, the most significant of which is undoubtedly the statement that the next fork will occur in September and that exchanges are what we are currently most anticipating. I'm going to immediately draw attention to one scary thing he mentioned, namely that September will arrive unless anything is revealed. Now, even though he's stating that it's alarming in the sense that it might be September or it might not be, there may not really be anything wrong with his statement in and of itself. And every upgrade truly proceeds in the same manner. However, his statement would have caused a lot more people to consider it. Let's go, it's going to be September. Now let's FOMO into crypto. Since September will soon arrive. He then adds, well, we identified a bug, we had to delay it further to October, even after this in September. Although he didn't officially say it was September, folks believed it was. I simply believe that while he did nothing wrong, others might have interpreted it incorrectly. Just sharing that with you all. Take a moment to look if you're curious what will happen next. What will happen to Cardano next? Is a question that appears in an absurd number of papers. What is going on with the ecosystem? What is the price doing now? Right now, Cardano is a topic of conversation everywhere. Here's a concise summary of the 3 crucial signs that will finally bring about the long-awaited VASIL upgrade. Naturally, we exceeded our primary goal of 75% graininess or something like, and it has been working again. A recent glitch has also been fixed, which has been wonderful, and exchanges must begin adapting, which is also already underway. So, preparations for the upcoming upgrade are ongoing. How far along are we if we're comparing prices? The price of Chronos is currently 44 cents. You might also be asking yourself, where precisely did the price go? Exactly, in my own opinion. Cardano will experience this. If that were to occur, Cardano would move in lockstep with Bitcoin and Ethereum, most certainly to the upside. However, Cardano will have slightly more improvements than the other two, primarily as a result of this upgrading or highly significant launch for VASIL. There is a catch, though. In my opinion, the date of the upgrade will have some very serious repercussions. What makes that so? You undoubtedly already know that Ethereum will join around September 15th, and depending on how well this goes, it will become the largest proof-of-stake protocol. And it might be bad for Cardano. Cardano is currently ranked first, and even when the Ethereum transfers, they will continue to hold that position, but there is fierce competition. But I really meant if the Ethereum fork, or merge, to be more accurate, is a bad one. And it transpires that it wasn't a good idea, that it needs to be postponed, or anything similar. Basically, anything bad that occurs to that particular merging will have a negative impact on Cardano. For that reason, I believe Cardano might do it better right before the Ethereum merging, while I also believe the reverse is true. If the fusion is a huge success and Ethereum is highly sought after, I believe it would have been better for Cardano if they had done it after all, because then everyone would have been aware of it. Are you anticipating Cardano's latest move? If you'll excuse me, can we immediately switch to $1 as a result of this upgrade? It's the next significant chapter for Cardano, albeit I'm going to suggest it's pretty doubtful depending on how much Bitcoin prices rise. He also mentioned in a speech that there would be a lot more amazing things to come. And I've previously given numerous descriptions of it. Regardless of what happens to Ethereum, Cardano will continue to be the epicenter of proof-of-stake in cryptocurrency. Currently, the trend is to purchase rumors and sell news. While I do not anticipate a sharp increase in Cardano on the day of the VASIL hard fork, I do anticipate a gradual increase in the Cardano price over a longer period of time. Even if there may be a lot of misinformation floating around, Cardano is still one of my all-time favorite projects. Charles can frequently simply destroy everything by purchasing Cardano for a very long time at extremely low prices. And all I'm trying to say is, dudes, I'm not selling this cryptocurrency because, to me, it's just incredible. Guys, that was today's video. Please click the link below to enter my $10,000 giveaway. Additionally, I'll undoubtedly run into you guys in another cryptocurrency video later today.